The state Final Four is set for boys and girls lacrosse. Find out which 8 teams made it and who we think will win it all this weekend.
And the softball regional quarterfinals kicks off this week. We have details on what teams you should pay attention to coming up on today's edition of myGSPN Recap. Good afternoon, guys. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of myGSPN Recap, where we talk high school sports. I'm Chris Gonzalez.
And I'm Anthony Coleman. And of course, we'd like to thank our sponsors, GardenGrocer.com and Central Florida Chem Dry.
No doubt, guys. And if you haven't already, be sure to go ahead and follow us along on all of our social media handles to stay up to date with everything that we have going on here at myGSPN. And hit that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with all of your sports news here on our YouTube page.
All right, man. Lake Highland Prep is headed to the state semifinals.
That's right. The Lady Highlanders knocked off Plant in the regional finals this past week, and we were out there covering the action.
Lake Highland's high-powered, fast-paced offense came out the gate on fire, putting up quick goals, and before we knew it, the Highlanders find themselves with a comfortable 12-1 lead at halftime.
Plant was able to get a little offense rolling in the second half, but the Highlanders had already decided the outcome in this game. Lake Highland took it 16-5 and punched their ticket to the state Final Four, where they will meet their toughest challenge of the year, American Heritage, this Thursday at Boca Raton High School.
Lake Highland was led by Olivia Adamson and Ansley Thurston, who each had 4 goals in this game. We even had the chance to catch up with Thurston, the future Duke Blue Devil.
Honestly, I have to give all the credit to my teammates because we just all worked really well together, and being able to find the open cutter and just being in the right spot at the right time and having everybody else provide and work together, it's really awesome.
That's some things you're going to work on this next upcoming week leading into that big rematch against American Heritage.
I think definitely we're going to work on some defensive strategies because obviously Caitlin's been an amazing player. I've played with her for a while, and so just defensive strategies and just honestly playing our own game.
Don't give away our defensive strategies.
I just said defensive strategies.
All right, don't give away our whole game plan.
And then honestly just staying as a team and keeping up that 110% in practice, out of practice, staying hydrated and just being ready to play.
So for the Final Four, we have Lake Highland taking on American Heritage. American Heritage got the 17-8 win against Lake Highland early in the season in February.
Yeah, that was way back in February. And talking to the girls over at Lake Highland, they do have revenge on their mind.
Yes.
This is also a rematch from last year's Final Four where Heritage took the win. So it's going to be really exciting to see that bad blood kind of come back into this matchup here. Now, on the other half of the bracket, to see who's going to be coming away with the state title, we have Hagerty taking on Benjamin. And looking off the social media, Hagerty is the only public school in the Final Four.
So we gotta hold it down. Gotta hold it down, Hagerty.
Right.
Put it on for the pub schools out here, man.
Public schools. We are going to be down in Boca, guys, covering these games.
Yes, sir.
So go ahead and stay tuned to the action. We're going to have more highlights on our Instagram and on
But
Twitter.
not just the girls. We'll be there for the boys too as well.
That's right.
So the girls on Thursday and Friday. The boys will be Friday, and Saturday will be the finals.
That's right. Now for the boys' Final Four here, it's going to be also at Boca Raton High School.
Yes, sir.
We have Ponte Verda taking on Jupiter, and out of Orlando, Bishop Moore holding it down. They're going to be taking on lacrosse powerhouse, St. Thomas Aquinas. Those are going to be another 2 amazing games. And we're going to have all the highlights here on myGSPN.
So holding it down for Orlando, I have Bishop Moore hopefully taking it against St. Thomas and then taking the whole thing. What about you, man? What do you think?
That's right. I'm going to have to go ahead and agree. I'd love to see Bishop Moore take it all. But again, St. Thomas Aquinas, big lacrosse powerhouse.
Everything.
It's always
powerhouse in everything, man.
It seems like, those South Florida teams really do dominate in a lot of sports.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to want to have to stay tuned, figure out what's going on there.
So we'll see.
Now, on to softball. The regional quarterfinals is going to be kicking off on Wednesday. We're going to be over at Windermere High School watching a rematch from earlier this year between the Hagerty Huskies and Windermere, where Hagerty took a pretty decisive victory the last time that these two teams met. But both teams have been on fire since then.
Yeah, so see if they can come together and make it happen. Clutch time. It's playoffs, man.
That's right.
It's
And
playoffs.
a few other games that you guys are going to want to be looking forward to, that especially some teams that we've covered in the past. Lake Mineola is going to be taking on Wharton. And again, this is all for the regional quarterfinals, guys. Eastridge taking on Freedom, and also undefeated Winter Springs is the team you guys got to be looking out for in softball this year. They have been absolutely dominant.
Top teams in the country, man.
Yeah, absolutely dominant so far. They're going to be taking on St. Cloud, and it's going to be super exciting to see how this all wraps up.
So all that is our 8A action. Be sure you check out for the other division actions going on. We're just going to be concentrating a little bit more on the AA because that's where more of the teams that we followed, some of the more local teams. So be sure to look out for clips, highlights of that.
That's right, guys. So we're super excited for this upcoming week. We got a lot of exciting games. Again, stay tuned.
It's playoffs, baby. It's playoffs. It's cliffside.
It's playoffs. That's right, guys. And that is our show for today. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We'd like to first and foremost thank our sponsors, guys, GardenGrocer.com. If you are in the Orlando area staying at the Disney resorts, go ahead and have your groceries delivered to your room. Place an order online. Save money and time when you check in. Again, that's www.gardengrocer.com.
And let's not forget Central Florida Chem Dry. If you're in need of carpet, tile, or upholstery cleaning, just give them a call. 407-315-1775. Or you can check them out at centralfloridachemdry.com. Once again, guys, I'm Anthony Coleman.
And I'm Chris Gonzalez, and this is your myGSPN recap crew. Where, as always, you guys know it's your sports, all you, all the time. We'll see you guys next time.